Hello and welcome to On the Record with White and Case, the podcast about the fast-paced and dynamic world of big law. Whether you're considering a career in big law, studying at law school, or already one of us, this podcast is for you. I'm Jane Kennedy, part of the firm's graduate recruiting team. Today, I have a bit of exciting news. I want to introduce our listeners to Barbara Brooks-Andrews, who is my co-host. A little bit about myself. I am about to head out on parental leave, and I am leaving you in Barbara's very capable hands. Hi, Barbara.
Hi, Jane. I am Barbara Brooks-Andrews, affectionately known as Babs on the recruitment team. I work on recruitment, but I work with experienced hires, and so I hire lateral attorneys. And I am delighted to be taking over on the podcast, and we will miss you very much. But I'm very much looking forward to having some more episodes and getting everyone's feedback that listens to this podcast.
Excellent, Babs. In terms of the exciting episodes that are to come out, what have you got in mind?
I look forward to speaking with our diversity and inclusion team, and I'm also going to be traveling a bit this year, and I'm excited to take the podcast on the road and speak with some of our partners and associates in our European offices about their career journeys at White & Case.
That sounds so exciting.
So, Jane, before you go, a much-loved part of the podcast is talking about something that's off the record. So, I would like to know if there's anything that happened to you that, fell apart, but was very funny, or just some little anecdote that you could share with us.
So before my time at White & Case, I was grabbing a cup of coffee in an office which has doors that push out the way rather than in. And I managed to spill an entire cup of coffee on the senior partner of another global law firm, which, to my absolute horror, was standing behind said door. And I tried very quickly to think of a way that I could mop up this mess by offering a tea towel, which we didn't have in that pantry, a Tide pen with bleach on it, but of course a tiny Tide pen was never going to get rid of that. And I also then offered to go back to said partner's hotel or to buy a new shirt, all of which I was like, are these appropriate things to be offering? I have to say that partner was very gracious, but I went back to my desk thinking I am definitely getting fired today. I have to say he came past and said everything was absolutely fine, but just spilling coffee on the most senior person in a firm will definitely get your cage rattled, but I have to say it all worked out very well, showing that lawyers are very human too, and really understood what really understood what I was going through at that moment, which was much appreciated. So it was very embarrassing at the time.
Oh, it sounds like it resolved quite well at the end.
It definitely did. It did. It didn't feel good at the time,
Yeah,
but it
I can imagine. Yeah.
Luckily, it was an iced coffee rather than it being a hot coffee. But yeah, that's my off-the-record moment, and definitely have learned to be more careful with what's going on around me.
Thank you, Jane. Thank you for sharing that. I really look forward to stepping into this role while you're gone, and I wish you a beautiful parental leave, and everyone is looking forward to working with you and hearing your voice again when you return.
And I'm excited to hear these episodes, which I will be listening to whilst I am out, and I look forward to rejoining you all in the fall.
You can learn more about our work, our people, and opportunities that we offer at inside.whitecase.com and on our social media channels. Find us on LinkedIn, Facebook, and Instagram at Whitecase. On the Record is for you, our listeners, so we want to hear from you. Email your thoughts, questions, and topic ideas to us at usgradrecruiting@whitecase.com. Thanks for listening, and please subscribe in your favorite podcast app so you don't miss out on more episodes.